Hey everyone, Ghost here, Dave here with another Destiny 2 Forsaken video, looking at another beautiful weapon, looking at another auto rifle, and this is the Raid auto rifle. This is the Age-Old Bond, which is a high impact frame, slow firing, high damage, 360 RPM auto rifle, which pretty much makes it a faster firing scout rifle. I got 3 barrel options. I got arrowhead break, full bore, hammer forged rifling. I'm going with arrowhead. Armor piercing, high cal, and I got dynamic sway reduction and dragonfly. I happen to have put an Icarus grip mod on it, and it came with a tier 5 stability mod, so I'm not complaining. Here's how the weapon looks without a shader. Obviously though, we're going to be rocking Bumblebee, because that's just what I like to wear. But this weapon has insane range. Its impact is really good as well for PvP, and real quick, I actually ran the raid again and got the set roll. So if you do the raid and you get this auto rifle, there's a chance it will come with a Masterwork 10 range, and it will come with extended barrel, light mag, 4th times the charm, rampage. And I just got this recently, but I can say that the set roll has been absolutely amazing. If you get this thing and you need Masterwork cores, feel free to dismantle it, but I highly recommend trying it out first. However, for this video, since it's already filmed, I'm using dynamic sway reduction dragonfly, and even this version of the weapon feels incredible. So, let's look at it.
Nothing complicated here.
Spawning into the new map Convergence, and you might be thinking to yourself, wait a second, I think I might have seen this before somewhere. Did they like leak it or something? No, this is actually a reskin of a map that was in Destiny 1. And if you're asking how it fares in Destiny 2, well, it's shotgun paradise. So running in with an auto rifle isn't too strange. However, running in with the slow firing one is interesting. However, that dude knows what's up, and I saw the glint because he was trying to rush up with his shotgun, nice old Titan strategy. But we're going to slowly push up on his team here, playing it nice and safe, able to quickly get a precision kill there, which activates the Dragonfly, nice and satisfying, head towards mid. And I think we played it a little bit too safe because they were able to load a grenade launcher, which in the long run is not very safe for us, might I say. Anyways, spawning back where we are, we're going to head back up to meet up with our team, try and continue showing off this weapon for what it is, and what it is an absolute beast. Being a faster firing scout rifle with still good precision damage, being around 30 to 40, you're able to quickly pick off kills. I believe it's 6 shots to the head to secure a kill, 12 body, but I mean, like, you're aiming for the head, let's be honest here. I myself normally prefer faster firing auto rifles. In fact, I've tried 360s in the past. I've thought they're fun, but I've never really enjoyed them too much enough to use them. However, I will say that this is the perfect middle ground. I normally like 600 RPM auto rifles. 450s are great too. I've been enjoying Tiger Spite. I have a video on that. Go check it out. Or I've been enjoying the faster firing scout rifles like Vouchsafe, which I also have a video on. Feel free to check it out. Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is the fact that this weapon is the perfect love child of 2 of my favorite weapon types, being auto rifles and fast firing scouts. Because this is an auto rifle, but if we're being honest, it plays more like it's just a fast firing scout. You're aiming for the head, you're aiming for the precisions, and because of that, it's able to quickly melt. It's like having full auto trigger system without having to waste one of your rolls on it, actually. And because of that, I find this weapon to be extremely satisfying. As you see, we're able to quickly melt people down. Like, seriously, quickly. The time to kill is great, but if we're going to be honest, I think what we need to discuss is the fact that this weapon feels great. Also, you might be thinking to yourself, wow, this guy's fucking garbage. He could not shoot a standing still guy. Standing still targets are honestly the hardest targets to hit sometimes, because you expect movement, and you predict, and they just don't move. Anyways, we're on quite a quick killing spree here. We're playing it safe because people are totally going to peek this. And I'm like, no, they're not going to peek it. I'm going to peek it. Because, let's be honest, balls to the wall here. Able to get to a 10 streak here. But this weapon fires so rhythmically and has such a satisfying shot sound that it's almost therapeutic to listen and just to feel this weapon firing. It does have an awkward bit of kick to it, even with the dynamic sway reduction. In fact, I'm going to say that if you get the set roll, putting a counterbalance stock on it makes this better than dynamic sway or Zen moment. Like, it becomes more stable because recoil direction is the problem it has. It kicks to the right and left, and while it will still kick a little bit to the right and left, it's so much less noticeable than even after dynamic sway reduction is already procced after firing for a while. But there's something about the weapon where it just feels so nice. I love using this thing, and it sucks that I've almost like decided what my favorite. First off, that's a double with my grenade there. And we're gonna play forward, and we're gonna Nova Bomb real quick. But back to my point is just, it's one of the best weapons I've used ever
in terms
over the
of
course
just
of Destiny 2. Like, it's one of the best weapons I've used ever. It has character. It's not even an exotic. It has personality. It has character. It has a really unique feel. It has a great look. And I think this is what raid weapons should be. I'm not saying that the other raid weapons aren't, but this is the one that stands out to me the most. Because it's something you work really hard for, and it's worth the price. As you can see, we're able to melt a Nova Warp down before he gets there. He's trying to charge, I think. I don't know why he didn't just warp again, but nonetheless, we're able to melt him before he pops us. I'm very passionate about auto rifles, grenade launchers, and this is one of the best auto rifles I've used. My Hunter runs this full time. My Warlock already kind of has a set load I like to run, which is Tiger Spite, Vouchsafe, Prospector, but I've been running this set roll specifically on my Hunter, and it's been an absolute blast in both PvP and PvE. But back to the footage real quick. I heard a blink go on. I couldn't figure out where it was, and the answer was it was behind me, and I'm gonna get shotgunned. But that's life in paradise. But legitimately, this is one of those weapons that is worth putting in the grind to try and get. And I know you might be thinking to yourself, dude, I don't raid. I don't have a group. The raid communities are toxic all the time, dude. You don't even have to raid to get this weapon, actually. So, spoiler for those who don't know, there is a special way to put in a little puzzle thing. You can look it up. There are 12 different quote-unquote wishes, and some of them teleport you between the encounters. And between some of the encounters, there are chests where you can get raid loot on each of your characters. I believe technically there's but just 2 of them you can get, but you can get them on all 3 of your characters. And you technically have 6 chances to get this a week without raiding. And if you are one of those people that hates raiding because you've had bad experience in the community, I'm sorry for you, because I'm going to be honest. Having a group of people that you enjoy hanging out with and all that, I know it's not for everyone, but myself, like, I have a great group of people that I love to hang out with and I love to raid with, and it is a great time. But even if you don't have that or you don't want that, you can still get this weapon, and it's still worth trying to get each week, in my opinion, because it's unlike the other 360s you're going to get, like the Halfdan D and whatnot. It has spunk, it has chutzpah, it has charisma, and I sound like I'm being paid to talk about this weapon, but it's just such a cool weapon, you know? Like, you ever, like, get something and it's not your favorite thing, but it's still so cool that you just, like, you want to be paid to sell it? No. But in all seriousness, it's a great auto rifle, and it performs extremely well, as you can tell by the footage here. Right here, I'm going to focus on trying to get down a dude with a grenade launcher, and I'm going to get shotgun from the side, and I got hit by him, and I could have turned and tried to kill him, but I thought it was way more important to try and focus down the power weapon. Anyways, that is me transitioning from this weird, like, trying to sell you a car to going back to the footage, because at the end of the day, that's what this is about, is what the weapon does, and not just my opinions on the weapon. So, right here, there's actually a really funny moment, because this dude thought he killed me, but in reality, I'm the one who kills, and never mind, he is the one who kills. They just pushed up and killed us there. Anyway, spawning back into our original spawn, we're going to head up towards mid with the weapon that's Dick. I have sucked dry. And we're going to head towards mid because the heavy's going to be up. We're going to try and stop him from getting it. And this Titan's just going to charge the shotgun. And he's just going to leave. I wasn't able to kill him. He's just going to leave. That's fine. Have a wonderful time, man. And here I'm already... He caught me off guard. I'm not going to win that fight, so I'm going to let somebody else win the fight for me. And I see they're spawning over here. I'm like, alright, there's one blip on the radar. I'm just going to spawn camp on. You know, do the spawn killer, right, Riven? And then there's 2 of them, so I'm kind of going to back off there, actually. Heading back towards mid, because I'm going to be able to defend this point a lot easier with my team here. And I'm like, okay, they're not pushing, so I'm going to push. And here's the Blinky boy, and we're able to take him down before he can do any of his shotgun shenanigans. And we're able to head back towards mid, because, like, right here, I have sight over everything that I need to, and I'm able to pick people off easily with this weapon. And I hear there's someone behind me, and he's trying to shotgun me, and he almost gets the one shot, but luckily enough for me, he didn't click my head, so I'm fine. And I see they're over here, and I'm going to go for my solo Nova again. Except it kills 2 people. This was not part of the deal, Bungie. The Slova bomb is supposed to be awful. That is supposed to kill 1 person, if that. Sometimes it kills no one. But we're going to take a fight here, and we're going to be able to pick someone off thanks to the team. And we're going to get bowed down because we're already missing a little bit of our HP. And that's just the way the Guardian dies, huh? Spawning back in, still the same spawn. Spawns have flipped once, I believe, but in general, we've been spawning in the same spot. They're not overextending. They're playing their ground as well, so I have to say, I'm not used to this. This is Crucible. We run all over. And right here, I'm going to hit by a grenade. Luckily, not one shot, and I'm actually going to try and juke him out. I see he's going to try and go to stairs because that's where I was going, and I'm going to head over this way, but they're everywhere, and I'm surprised I'm able to make it out of here with a kill. And with 1 kill, but with 2 kills, when I was not supposed to be there at all. I was in the worst possible position. I was not with my team, and we're able to find eggs in the basket that was already empty. That's not a saying, but it is now. Twitch emote went, if we're being honest here. Able to spawn back in, be able to get someone's shield almost completely down, strip someone of a little bit of their shield there. Gonna play it safe though. I don't want to feed in the last 30 seconds of the match. And this dude actually decides that he wants to kill me, so he is gonna be the one who feeds. Gonna head up here because I see there's another one of his dudes over here. Gonna able to strip him of his shield and able to help the team kill him. And another, there it is. There's the blend. He's actually gonna super, and it's not gonna work out for him. He was gonna rush me with the shotgun. He's gonna charge me. He's gonna do all that one-shot shit, and then he goes for the super, and even that's not gonna work for him. And we're able to outbox a pulse rifle with the weird hybrid auto rifle scout. But that's not all. There's a burning maul, but no, that's all. I'm not going to take a burning maul in the last 2 seconds of the match. I'm going to go safely so we can emote for the end of the match. If you made it this far, feel free to leave a strut in chat, or if you have actual comments, I will always respond. And if there's a weapon in Destiny 2 Forsaken that you have been loving and you want to see reviewed and hear my thoughts on it, feel free to drop a comment with the weapon name down below, and if I can get a good roll on it, I will absolutely do it. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, click the bell if you want notifications, like, do whatever you want, comment, share it with your friends, or check out any of my other social media for any of my other content. And if you don't, I mean, that's fine.